Good morning, I'm Brent Stafford, and welcome to Packaging This Week, your insider's look around the world of packaging. Good news for the glass packaging market this week, as growing consumption of beer and alcoholic beverages is expected to drive annual global sales to nearly $60 billion by 2019. A new study by Transparency Market Research estimates the sector will grow from $47.43 billion in 2012 to $59.94 in 2019. That's an annual compounded growth rate of 3.4%. Growing consumer preferences towards glass for packaging of food, beverages, and chemicals is expected to open up new opportunities in growth markets such as China, India, Thailand, Indonesia, and Australia. Silgan Holdings, a leading supplier of rigid packaging for consumer goods, announced the acquisition of Portola Packaging, which is a leading manufacturer of plastic closures. Portola, which operates 8 facilities in North America and Europe, rang in nearly $200 million in sales for 2012. Silgan picked up Portola for a cool $266 million, and the acquisition is expected to be slightly dilutive to earnings in 2013 due to the impact from the write-up of inventory purchase accounting. There's big news on the inflation front as the Federal Reserve took the historic step on Wednesday of setting for the first time an official U.S. inflation target, which now brings the Fed in line with many of the other world's central banks. The new inflation target is 2%, which is at the high end of what was traditionally seen as the informal range of 1.7 to 2. The policy has been set in response to stagnant U.S. inflation and supports the Fed in continuing its bond-buying economic stimulus program. Now let's turn to key drivers, the PTW overview of the economic factors and raw material costs that drive the packaging industry. Let's hit the driver boards. The packaging sector hit a snag when the Dow Jones U.S. Container and Packaging Index lost over 2.2% of its value for the week, closing at 260.51 on Friday. However, the dip is a blip, as the USCP index has been on the rise over the past year and in the last 30 days has gained 4.75% in overall value. In currencies, the US dollar remained relatively unchanged against the RMB and the Canadian dollar. In the energy sector, the costs for diesel and crude oil are continuing their 90-day downward trend. However, natural gas is another story, posting a 1.42% increase to close at $3.50 per 1 million BTUs. Checking in on metals, aluminum closed on Friday at $1,821 per metric ton. That's an increase in price of 0.22%. However, spot prices for both tin and zinc decreased week over week, down 0.56 and down 0.67% respectively. Finally, paperboard inputs have been maintaining trend as kraft unbleached saw no change, and spot prices for boxboard, SBS, and CUK saw a slight increase week over week. You can't talk key drivers without talking resins. ChemData's latest yellow report is out, and plastic suppliers have announced their price adjustments for December 1st. Across the board, we are seeing a decrease in the cost for polypropylene with a price drop of 0.025 cents per pound. The price adjustment for PP keeps the resin along its recent stable track, which is an exception for what has been an up and down year for the resin. PET resin will also receive a price increase, however so slight, moving up 0.01 cents per pound. And LDPE pricing looks to be unchanged. Finally, pricing for high-density polyethylene for December 1st is unchanged across all major suppliers. The stability in HDPE pricing is a recent and welcome trend following a sharp increase in prices during September. Well, it's time to go green with our weekly look at those making a difference in the world of sustainable packaging. This week is a shout out to Veralia for winning the Glass Packaging Institute's 2013 President's Choice Award for advancements in sustainability. Veralia won the award for their custom designed and manufactured lightweight beer bottle for Green Flash Brewing Company's West Coast IPA. This follows up on Veralia's huge success with their eco-designed wine bottles, distributed under the line names Ecova in Europe and Eco Series in North America. Since the product rollout in 2009, Veralia has sold well over 3 billion wine bottles in their Eco Series. In a statement, Veralia Vice President Bob Parise says the Eco Series line allows wineries to support their sustainability objectives while still maintaining the aesthetic appeal and quality of a traditional wine bottle. That's it for Go Green. Let's now turn to PTW's picks for the week. In Movers and Shakers, our pick for this week is Gary Zemansky. Zemansky was recently appointed to the position of Senior District Sales Manager at Mold-Rite Plastics. He is charged with leading integrated sales between Mold-Rite and the company's recent acquisitions, WeatherChem Closures and Stull Technologies. Zemansky holds an MBA from the University of Notre Dame and brings with him over 15-plus years of experience in packaging and injection molding. Next in our picks for the week is a company that's changing the landscape in conversation around oral care. Say hello to Hello Products and their seriously friendly line of toothpaste, mouthwash, and breath sprays. Hello Products launched this year with a highly innovative packaging design that perfectly balances form and function. The Hello design and commercialization team set out to achieve beautiful, minimalist packaging that would be pretty enough to leave on display. All packaging is 100% custom, involving over 20 proprietary molds. Features include the pour and swig rings on the mouthwashes, the sleek twist-a-lock click-and-go breath sprays, and the unique upside-down squeezable toothpaste tottle bottle that never loses its shape. Every aspect of the design and commercialization relates to the user experience and is optimized for friendliness. In his statement, Hello Products CEO Craig Dubitsky said, "We approached the design process by exploring how these products can live in your life in a more pleasing way. We feel like Hello can make personal care feel personal again." Well, those are our picks for the week. Now we want you to weigh in. Please email us your suggestions for a packaging professional or company to feature in upcoming Picks of the Week. And that wraps it up. Thanks so much for watching Packaging This Week. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. For PTW, I'm Brent Stafford.